Malayali, a term fondly conferred upon and proudly worn by natives of Kerala, who speak the beautiful language Malayalam. Not just that, given the huge Malayali diaspora, the language has a global spread, with speakers living in almost every part of the world. In fact, there is a funny saying that you will find a Malayali even on the moon.
മലയാളം എന്ന മനോഹരമായ ഭാഷ സംസാരിക്കുന്ന നമ്മൾ മലയാളികൾ ലോകത്തിന്റെ ഏതൊരു കോണിൽ ചെന്നാലും അവിടെ ഒരു മലയാളി സാന്നിധ്യം ഉണ്ടാകും എന്നത് ഒരു അലിഖിത നിയമം തന്നെ.
One of the most beautiful states of our country is Kerala, God's own country, a state known for its natural beauty, lush green paddy fields, backwaters and beaches. Kerala is an extraordinary state that is rich in culture, has many attractions, and is a destination that one should never miss.
കിഴക്ക് വശത്ത് തല ഉയർത്തി നിൽക്കുന്ന സഹ്യസാനുവിനും പടിഞ്ഞാറ് നീലിമയാർന്ന അറബിക്കടലിനും ഇടയിലെ ഭൂമി, പച്ചപ്പരവതാനി വിരിച്ച നെൽപ്പാടങ്ങളും കണ്ണെത്താ ദൂരത്തോളം നീളുന്ന കായൽ പരപ്പുകളും കൊണ്ട് സമൃദ്ധമായ നാട്, വൈവിധ്യമാർന്ന സംഗീത നൃത്യാദി കലകളാൽ അനുഗ്രഹീതമായ ദൈവത്തിന്റെ സ്വന്തം നാട്, നമ്മുടെ കൊച്ചു കേരളം.
Kerala, the land of coconuts, situated in the southwestern part of India. This state is home to a population of around 35 million people.
കേരളം, കേരങ്ങളുടെ നാട്, ഇന്ത്യയുടെ തെക്ക് പടിഞ്ഞാറേ അറ്റത്ത് സ്ഥിതി ചെയ്യുന്ന 35 ദശലക്ഷം പേർ വസിക്കുന്ന സംസ്ഥാനം.
The presence of Malayalis in Indonesia can be traced back since 1970. Some of them are still among us today. Fortunate enough to have witnessed Jakarta and Indonesia's transition over the past 5 decades. On December 12, 2004, a group of Malayali friends gathered at Queen's Tandoor restaurant in Jakarta and officially formed the Kerala Samajam Indonesia.
The first KSI committee was formed with Mr. Matthew Nayanan as President, Mr. Jayarajan P.O. as General Secretary, and other committee members being Mr. M. Jayakrishnan, Mr. Kuruvila Ben Sakriya, Mr. Shankar Nair, Mr. P.K. Shashi, Mr. Hemant P. Narayanan, Mr. R. Rajiv Kumar, Mrs. Rashmi Hemant, Mr. K.V.C. Unni, Mr. Vijay Nambiar, and Mr. Hari Krishnan.
We have had 7 more committees under the presidencies of Shri Dilip Kumar, Shri Hari Krishnan, and Shri Benny Matthew. Here we specially thank Mr. Paul S. Mukundan for being the patron of KSI for the last 20 years.
ഈ കഴിഞ്ഞ കാലയളവിൽ നമ്മെയും ഈ ലോകത്തെയും വിട്ടുപിരിഞ്ഞു പോയ നമുക്ക് ഏറെ പ്രിയപ്പെട്ട KSI കുടുംബാംഗങ്ങളെ നാം വേദനയോടെ അനുസ്മരിക്കുന്നു. ശ്രീ മാത്യു നാനാൻ, our very first KSI president, ശ്രീ മോഹൻ കുമാർ, സാം ചേട്ടൻ, കുമാരേട്ടൻ, സോഫീത്ത, റിൻറ്റോ ആന്റണി, രാഹുൽ രാമചന്ദ്രൻ, and Mrs. Jane Tom. We fondly remember them and pray for their eternal peace.
KSI was founded with the idea of bringing the Malayalis in Indonesia together and to contribute and work towards the greater good of the society, here as well as in India. Joining hands with the Embassy of India, Jakarta, and other fellow associations, especially India Club, ITS, ITA, SKS, and SSG, KSI has been able to stay truthful to its founding principles for the past 20 years. Whenever a natural calamity has struck Indonesia or India, KSI has always taken a leading role by providing all possible financial and material support, as well as actively participating in volunteering activities. aiding the tsunami victims of the 2004 Indian Ocean earthquake in Aceh, Indonesia, and India, contributing to the Kerala Chief Minister's Distress Relief Fund during the 2018 Kerala floods are two such instances.
KSI collaborated with local authorities in the tunnel project initiated by Sri Haibi Eden to rebuild Chellanam village, Kerala after a massive coastal erosion in May 2021, under which 6 houses were constructed and delivered to those in need by April 2022. During the COVID-19 pandemic outbreak in 2020, repatriation flights were arranged by KSI in collaboration with the Embassy of India, Jakarta, and other Indian organizations, which immensely benefited the entire Indian community in Indonesia.
For the past few years, KSI has conducted regular social service activities by visiting orphanages, old age homes, and centers for physically and mentally challenged people by providing them with food, clothes, and study materials. KSI has always collaborated with Sai Study Group Jakarta (SSG) on all such initiatives. KSI worked hand in hand with the SSG by providing special aid to the victims of Palu earthquake in Sulawesi in 2018.
KSI has often voluntarily taken up the responsibility of handling the legal formalities to ensure the funeral of Indian citizens, including KSI members who have passed away in Indonesia or taking their remains back to India. KSI has collaborated with the Embassy of India, Jakarta, to handle the legal matters of Indian citizens who were victims of fraudulent visa scams and to ensure their safe return to their native place in India.
Since its inception in 2004, KSI has organized annual family cricket and badminton tournaments regularly.
വാശിയേറിയ പോരാട്ടങ്ങൾക്കൊപ്പം പുതിയ സൗഹൃദങ്ങൾ ഊട്ടിയുറപ്പിക്കുന്നതിന് സാക്ഷ്യം കൂടെയാണ് ഈ മത്സരവേദികൾ.
In 2018, KSI organized a photography workshop by the renowned photographer Abdul Naushad from Kerala, which helped many of our enthusiastic members to sharpen their photography skills.
മാവേലി നാട് വാണിടും കാലം മനുഷ്യരെല്ലാരും ഒന്നുപോലെ. ലോകമെമ്പാടുമുള്ള മലയാള മനസ്സുകളിൽ ആഹ്ലാദത്തിന്റെ വേളകൾ തീർക്കുന്ന ഓണാഘോഷം. മലയാളത്തിന്റെ പുതുവർഷത്തിലേക്ക് കണി കാണാൻ വിരിയുന്ന കണിക്കുന്ന പൂക്കളുടെ നന്മയുമായി വിഷു ആഘോഷം. ഉയിർത്തെഴുന്നേൽപ്പിന്റെ അനുസ്മരണമായ ഈസ്റ്റർ ആഘോഷം. സഹനത്തിന്റെ നാളുകളായ പുണ്യങ്ങളുടെ പൂക്കാലമായ അനുഗ്രഹീത മാസം റമദാനിലെ സാഹോദര്യത്തിന്റെ ഇഫ്താർ. കേരള സമാജം ഇന്തോനേഷ്യ അംഗങ്ങൾ ഒത്തുകൂടുന്ന ആഘോഷവേളകൾ.
Since 2004, KSI has made sure that the Malayalis in Indonesia celebrate their festivals with the same zest and vigor as the celebrations back home, be it Onam, Easter, Vishu, or Iftar during the holy month of Ramadan. KSI has always been part of all cultural activities and events arranged by the Embassy of India, Jakarta, as well as the other Indian organizations. Ranging from fashion show to Tiruvadira dance recital to yoga or Guinness record dance, KSI and its members are always in the forefront.
KSI regularly initiates in bringing famous artists from Kerala from the field of cinema, dance, music, mimicry, as well as other distinguished speakers to perform for the KSI events in Indonesia. One such speaker was Dr. Murali Tummarukudi, an internationally recognized expert in the field of disaster management with whom the KSI members had a fruitful interaction.
Back in 2018, when the Asian Games was hosted in Indonesia, KSI had its presence marked with the Indian delegation right from day one by providing support and motivating them throughout the events, which had been held across different stadiums in Jakarta as well as other cities in Indonesia. KSI had the opportunity to meet and greet PT Usha, the renowned athlete from Kerala who had flown to Jakarta for the Asian Games.
KSI, with the support from the Embassy of India, Jakarta, took initiative to start the chapter of Malayalam Mission, a program by the Kerala government aimed at educating our children, the future generation, to know more about our language, culture and roots. With the commencement of the Malayalam Mission classes at Jakarta in 2019, many of our children had started learning Malayalam, which has recently resumed post-pandemic.
Coming together is the beginning. Keeping together is progress. Working together is success. By Henry Ford. Wishing for KSI to grow in leaps and bounds by staying together in peace and harmony and continue its contribution to the society for years to come.